Welcome back everyone to my channel. In this video I'm going to be going over another game that was given to me by a friend of mine on chess.com. It was played a couple days ago, and yeah, it's a crazy back and forth game, and my friend even said after this that this was one of the best games he's ever played. Both of these players are rated around 800 in Rapid at the time of recording this, at the time of this game being played. So let's get right into it. Okay, so our protagonists are Spool and Wharton. We'll actually be looking at this from Black's position because Wharton was the one who gave me the game. And for the sake of the video, I have changed their profile names, so these are not their real names, their real usernames, and I have also changed their profile pictures, so now they are some salmon on a plate and a zebra. Okay, so White starts move with move knight f3. And actually, I will turn on the evaluation bar so you guys can see that during the game. Here we go. Actually, I have to edit this a little bit so I can crop it in here. Okay, there we go. That should be good. So White starts the game with the move knight f3. We get d5, d3, knight c6, bishop g5. So I don't really know what White is playing here. This really doesn't look like an opening at all. It isn't an opening as far as I know. Maybe it is for some 700 or 800s, but I don't know, maybe White just watched one video on how to play chess openings or how to develop the pieces and thought they were a master. I don't know for sure what White was thinking when they played this, but who knows? I guess this is what 700-800s play nowadays. Knight f6, h4. So I guess White thought there was a pawn there instead of a knight, and they thought Black was going to capture. Otherwise, and plus, even if there was a pawn there, even if you did play a pawn move, why would you play h4? I mean, do you want to give up a bishop for a pawn? I don't know. Anyway, knight f6, h4. Now we have e5, so Black is very principled, taking control of the center. Now what is normally played if you play this position, so e5, d5, knight f6, knight c6, you play bishop f6 and bishop d6 and bishop e6. I cannot draw arrows. Bishop e6, bishop d6. Anyway, g3. So try and go for a King's Indian attack, I guess, a variation of the King's Indian attack. Bishop e7, bishop e7, bishop g2, e4, d takes on e4, d takes on e4, and as you can see, the valuation is still remaining equal. Knight fd2, and the evaluation did go down significantly. At this point, it is, what does it say it is right now? It says it's minus 0.8, so not crazy. Oh, we have bishop f5, defending that pawn. I don't hate that move, it's fine. Knight c3, attacking the pawn. So White really wants to take control of that pawn, apparently. Now we have queen d4, just trying to add some more pressure, and also attacking the knight. Threatening the knight, I should say, not attacking it because there is a pawn there, but it is threatening it. We have castles, long castles, e3 attacking. That does, yes, Black does take advantage of that by capturing the knight on d2. We have queen takes and rook takes, and now Black is just up a knight. So we have bishop takes on f6. So there was a knight there, bishop takes, and now Black has very nice vision here with the dark squared bishop, not necessarily with the light squared bishop because there is a pawn in the way. So, but maybe Black can move that pawn in the future. But if we go here we go. Okay, so we have bishop f6, knight b5. Yeah. I can't explain this move to you. I guess White is trying to create all the counterplay they can because they're just down a bishop now. I have no idea what this move does. Maybe they thought they could go here, win a pawn, and check the king, but they can't because they would just lose their knight. I'm not sure. I have no idea. Bishop takes on b2, attacking the rook. Very normal move, actually one of the best moves in position here. Rook a b1, rook takes on c2, rook f d1, rook d8. So trying to trade rooks and then continue a attack on the white position. And right now it is -7, like almost -6 right now. So we have rook takes, d8 check, king takes. I have no idea why this isn't working. Okay, there we go. Bishop f1. So yeah, just can't explain these moves. If you can't explain why you're doing a move, just don't play the move. I have no idea what bishop f1 does. It does nothing, absolutely nothing. You could argue and say that it, has vision on the board. Oop, that is the move I played. I didn't play this. I mean, I would have played this, but, I didn't. Anyway, a6. This is definitely a move I would have played. I mean, just very natural, kicking the knight out. Knight d4. Just absolutely, just 100% losing a knight for free. Absolutely nothing. Just no questions asked, just losing it. Black takes it. That's good. Knight takes on d4. Pawn takes. Bishop takes. And now black is up a bishop and 3 pawns, or 6 points of material. And also, they played this move. Oh, they played this move in order to counteract the bishop going there. So that was good. I mean, the bishop could have gone there, and maybe we've had some counterplay or something. But now this pawn is hanging. So let's see what white does about that. We have bishop takes, and now d1. Yeah, rook d1. So pinning the bishop to the king. Now black can no longer move the bishop because you just can't move the bishop in, like, when you're playing online. They will not let you move the bishop because you would be allowing yourself to be checked, and you cannot do that. Anyway, rook d1, c5, defending, and also white absolutely does not want to trade the rook for the bishop. Like, almost under no circumstances would you do it ever. But I mean, yeah, in this position, first of all, black is up 6 points of material, and second, if you do trade, then you will leave black with 2 central pawns. One of them is a pass pawn, and it is very, I mean, there's a very good chance that it will become a queen. So definitely do not want to trade here. White does not trade; they play a4. So my idea about chess is, if you can't explain why you do a move, then just don't play it. I mean, there is absolutely no explanation for this move at all. None. You will not. There's no explanation. I mean, you just cannot find an explanation for this move. I mean, I have no idea why white played a4. It just does not make sense. And it just, I mean, now it's down to -10. Not even because of this move. I mean, this move doesn't go up, doesn't make the evaluation go up or down. It just, there's no explanation for this move. Now black plays rook a2. I don't hate the move. It goes after the pawn, but really you should try and put the rook behind your pawn if you can, and push the pawn, because it will most likely become a queen. Or you can, if it doesn't become a queen, then the rook or the bishop will have to sacrifice itself for the pawn, and you will be up 3 to 5 more points of material, and thus you will most likely win the game if you don't lose on time or something. Anyway, bishop c4, rook takes on a4. So white just absolutely just ignores that, and really they couldn't even do much about it. I mean, yeah, they couldn't even protect it really at all. So I don't hate it. I mean, it centralizes, it attacks this, it doesn't really do anything else. I mean, it does also block the pawn, but also you can just trade. I mean, you can just trade this, and also it does I mean, it does attack the rook, but I mean, you can just take the pawn. You just take the pawn, and you're attacking the bishop. Bishop moves. Just exactly, that's totally fine. I do not hate that move at all. B5. It is not a good idea to push this pawn because you will lose the bishop with a check, which would not be good. So we have B5. I do not know why that's not working. We have bishop G8. So yeah, no idea. I guess white thought this pawn was hanging, but it's not because there's just a bishop there. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. B4. H5. Very powerful move doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. White thought that they were going to make a queen, but there's two pawns in the way, and there's a bishop, and there's going to be a rook, and another bishop, and a king, and so just no idea why white played this move. It just does not make sense. Oh, okay. So I skipped ahead a little bit. Sorry about that. Where was I? Here we go. Okay. So after white played h5, black played h6. White played bishop f7. So I guess white was thinking that black was going to play g6, and then if they did, they'd be able to win a pawn or win a bishop. But even so, white is 3 squares away from queening and is still up a bishop. And white has nothing. I mean, they can hardly move one thing. They can't move like anything except the king. They can move the king, but like nothing else. So no idea why they played this move. Absolutely no idea. But anyway, let's just see what. Let's just see what black does. Black plays b3. Very good. Black plays bishop takes because that is not a good move, and that's just a free pawn. A pawn that would have become a queen, but black did not see it, and thus they have lost it forever. And bishop takes. We have rook b4 attacking, and now black can in the future start pushing the a pawn, a5, a4, a3, a2, you know, like that. Bishop d5 is played. Again, there's no reason for these moves. I mean, you just can't explain it. If you guys cannot explain a move, you shouldn't be playing it. That's just, you should always have that mindset of, do I have a reason for playing this move? I mean, what happens if, like, if you, like, for instance, if someone like moves their knight to attack the enemy queen, and that just ends. So like that thought just ends. So I move my knight to attack the queen, and that's it. That's the only plan I have. And if they move their queen, then what? What do you have? Like, nothing. I mean, you have to have an idea for like all of your moves. You have to have a reason for the move that you're playing. Otherwise, you're not going to get better at chess. You just have to have a plan. That's just how chess works. You need to have plans, you know? You just can't go out there and, you know, shoot in the dark and just, oh, I'm going to wing it and just see what happens. You know, you just can't do that. Black plays a5. Very good. Trying to queen that pawn. That's good. King h2. So the reason behind this is white could not play like g2, f3 because there was a pawn there, but they couldn't. I mean, they're going to h2. They can't go to h3 because of the bishop. Are they going to try and push g4? Because even then they can't go there. They can't go to h3. I have no idea. a4. Good move. Don't hate it at all. Very good. King g2. So, no idea. I mean, in this case, g3 wouldn't even be that bad, because if you take, then your king is out. So, I don't hate it. Also, it just is still minus 6.7, which, you know, white is almost dead lost here, because they would have to give away everything to win. I mean, literally everything. I mean, white has two passed pawns. One of them is an outside passed pawn, and also they have a bishop protecting the promotion square. So it's like dead lost right now. A3, don't hate it at all. In fact, it's a very good move, one of the best moves you can play. King G2, I do hate that move. That is not a good move at all. I do not like that move. It just doesn't make sense. Also, one of the reasons the king was on G2 was so that you can push F3. If the king moves to G1, what's next? I mean, what are you gonna do? Whatever, I'm not. It doesn't matter. Okay. Rook A4, very good, because if you would have just pushed A3 or A2, then the bishop would have taken you again, so that's good. Rook B1. I do not get that move. A2. It's a good move. Attacking, and at the same time you are one more square away from queening. Rook B8 check. And here come the checks from white. So white is going to give a number of checks in this position against black, and you will see what happens. So rook b8 check, and at this point right here, rook b8 check, this is the 34th move, and we are about 8 moves away from the end of the game. So rook b8 check, king c7, rook b7 check, king d6, bishop a2, bishop takes on a2, rook takes, and now black is up 2 bishops and a pawn, or 7 points of material. Rook b6 check, king d5. That's a good move because you're walking the king up, and you will be able to add yet another protector to the pawn that will eventually queen, most likely queen. Rook b7, c4. Just that's good because white can take, but they shouldn't, because they will just lose their rook, and also you're 3 more squares, 1 less square away from queening. Rook b5 check. Whoops, hang on a second. There we go. King e6. Rook b6 check, and bishop takes. So it's -10 right now. So white's best move was to go, hang on, it says rook b8. So rook b8 was the best move. Why was that the best move? Hang on, let me see. So I wanted to go bishop f, hang on, it said rook, wait, what? Did it say b8? No, it did, right? Hang on. Yeah, it said rook b8, and then it wanted black to take, and then it wanted, yeah, and then it wanted white to play h1. Okay. But instead, white gives another check. You really should not be giving such meaningless checks. These checks don't do anything, and this specifically is just a very good example of a meaningless check, and also you just lose a rook right off the bat, no questions asked. Oh boy. Okay. Bishop takes b6, king h2, c3, king g2, c2, and in this position, white resigned. So this is definitely a resignable position. I mean, absolutely. I mean, white is moments away from being checkmated. But, oh boy, wow. White needs to learn a thing or two about playing chess. This was not good. I mean, from the beginning, like right here, white just lost it all from right here. I mean, they lost this, they lost the pawn, they lost that pawn, and then they proceeded to lose the whole game. It was not good. So yeah. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully you guys learned something from this game. I know I did about my own chess, because my chess is not perfect, and this game just, you know, it seeks to remind us of where we all were at one time, you know. Some of us might be still, hang on, what were these guys? These guys were 793 and 781. So this game just serves to remind us, you know, where some people still are at. Some of the people watching this video might still be here. They might even be lower, and you know, it's just a good reminder of just, you know, where some players are still at, and hopefully you guys can, you know, get better, and hope this game encouraged you guys to just, you know, keep grinding, keep getting better at chess, and yeah, I had fun doing this. Hope you guys had a good time watching this along with me, and if you guys do enjoy this type of content where I review different games, please let me know in the comments below, and if you would like me to go over some of your games, please hit me up, and I would love to, yeah, go over some of your games. I think that'd be fun, and I promise I would not make fun of you too badly, unless your moves are like really terrible and worthy of just making fun of, but I promise I won't do it too badly. But anyway, I think that's it for now for this video. Please check out the other videos in my channel, and please subscribe, because we want to get 1 million subscribers by tomorrow, because that would be cool, and I would like some subscribers, and I would like a plaque. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and see you all in my next video.